So yeah, energy vampires part 3. Another way that they get you, gotcha, got to get you type of shit is they will tap dance on whatever got you before. And if you're not aware of what's happening on the spiritual plane that's being manifested in the natural plane or just in a material plane, whatever, however you look at it, the matrix, if you will, and you don't have the tools and resources and the outlets to turn to, you're going to turn to, if you're not strong enough to handle it, you're going to turn back to what the fuck you left. And that's just the case for a lot of things, because you don't want to think that way or feel that way. And again, you remember, your body has muscle memory. So how it reacted, tensed up to, or what it did to find relief from whatever it felt ailed them or knew it ailed them, all right, and cause discomfort, cause pain, cause hurt, whatever it was, you will turn back if you don't know what the fuck you're dealing with. And that's just on some real shit. That is just on period. That is something that I know to be true for myself. And if it's being true to myself and I know that I'm not alone or the only one had experienced that shit, I know somebody else has gone through it as well. Okay, so that's another way spiritual warfare works. That's another way energy is being sucked out of you. Okay, all right. And what makes it even harder, okay, is if it takes place in a family dynamic around people that you love, that's supposed to love you, that don't love you, that don't treat you well. Okay, that's why they say everybody's not family. You can be a blood relative all you want or married into it. Family is those that treat you the way you're supposed to be treated, love on you the way that you're supposed to be loving. It's a give and take relationship. It's an equal reciprocity. That is a form of spiritual warfare, and that is a form of energy vampirism. And it's already bad enough to have one person whooping on your ass. Imagine having 5 or 6 people whooping on your ass at the same time. Okay? That takes place in the workplace as well, in the church place, in the school place. Okay? That's why you got people out here, especially the younger kids, that are not aware of what's happening, going to school, getting picked on, getting bullied on all their life. And they either become bullies and pick on other people, or they become whatever they become, or they become nothing at all. And we all know where that could lead to. Okay? You've got women and men out here that says, if I go through one more bad relationship, I'm whooping somebody's ass. Okay? And they do. They become unhinged. It takes one little thing to set their ass off, and next thing you know, somebody's ass is in jail, prison, or in the grave. Okay? Or rocking back and forth in the paddy wagon somewhere. All right? That's because you're unaware of spiritual warfare. All right? You're unaware of it. Okay? Another example, like I was telling you, in the church, and not just in the church, but I've only had few experiences. I was born Muslim, hence my name, but I have very little experience in the Islamic community as it pertains to. I've got more experience knowing what them church folks do. And them church folks are some of the, not all of them. I will not put all of them in the same category. There's some good, upstanding folks. But you got some motherfuckers in there that use the Bible as a weapon. You've got people in there that use the Bible to place fear in your heart. That is spiritual warfare. That is energy vampirism. When you try to tell me that if I don't do things the way you shuck and jive, okay, and the way you do things, I'm going to fucking hell, then it's fuck you, and you take you and your goddamn shit to where it is you told me I was going to go, okay? That is a form of energy vampirism. That's why I don't take my ass to nobody's goddamn house of religion, because my energy level will cuss you the fuck out. And that is a form of spiritual warfare. That is a form of my energy being taken from me. So the best thing for me to do, or being pulled from me in that direction, I should say, because I have control over it, it's my choice. But imagine me swallowing what I wanted to say, and now I've internalized that. So that's another form of energy vampirism, because now you have internalized what you wanted to say, which was kiss my ass, get out my face, and take you and your book of hells with you. Come on now. Somebody talk to me. Leave some comments in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow. Okay? That is a form of energy vampirism. Do not allow that to be mistaken for what the fuck it is not. It is. You don't get to tell somebody that wearing red lipstick makes you a whore. Wearing red nail polish makes you a slut. Who do you think you are? That is a form of energy vampirism. And like I was saying, when it pertains to the job, and you got 4 co-workers scheming and plotting on you to get you fired, to get you written up, to set you up, they the ones stealing the $20, but they know you're the manager and you're responsible for it. Okay? Somebody talk to. I've been in that situation. Found the whole bag full of money hidden that was supposed to go to the bank that was my responsibility to make a deposit on. And when I contacted the district manager to tell him that I found the money, the manager that was in there plotting and scheming was lying about the shit. Okay, but they didn't have the proper cameras, I guess the CCTV set up to catch this motherfucker. So it was his word against mine. But the district manager believed me, but the other manager couldn't get fired because they didn't have any proof that it was him. Okay? That is a form of energy vampirism. That is a form of spiritual warfare. Okay? Why should I have to be jeopardizing my job, okay, based upon your actions? My livelihood, my lifestyle. I had a child that I was taking care of by myself at the time, okay? But I was put in a position to lose it all and not be able to provide for myself nor him based upon somebody else's bullshit. Now I'm all flustered. I'm mad. I'm trying to prove to my point, and that's energy vampirism, that spiritual warfare. It happens all the fucking time, and people don't know, so they look at the person instead of the spirit it carries, and the spirit that it's carrying is just laughing and chucking and jiving because it knows you don't know. It's not the body in which they possess, it's the motherfucking spirit within.